Usually, you never see Mama G this tired. So, what happened? The build up for the exhaustion happened over some weeks, and it specifically had to do with our flooring in the house. After a lot of loading, the new planks arrived. If you remember, we had to completely remove our floors because they were damaged, so now we were putting in a new laminate. Like always, we found ways to be involved. My dad would cut the boards and do many other things to help the workers. The men taught us how to tap the sides of the planks to make sure that there was no gaps between them. It was a lot of fast work for the most part, except when it came to complicated areas where the walls had very specific edges. Then the floor would have to be cut and prepared to fit the exact spot. It takes a lot of precision to get it right. Same thing with a few areas that had curves. The men would take specific measurements and then work on the piece until it was the right shape, and dust would go everywhere in our garage. But taking it inside and laying it down, the finished result was very nice. With the floors coming together, our house started to look like a normal home. But not for long. Once they were done, we had to cover them with a thick paper all around. Why? Well, like I showed in our last house repair video, we had to paint all the walls, and we definitely didn't want our brand new floors to get stained. But once the walls were done, it was obviously time to remove the paper. We started by sweeping first because the dust was so extreme. Right now, we're on the staircase and
we're ready to take off the first paper from the staircase, and then it's going to be the first one in the house.
we did this system where we would tear off the paper for a few steps and then make sure that the stairs were all clean by first sweeping them and then wiping them in depth with a wet rag to remove dust, and lastly, drying them with another rag so there would be no moisture. We repeated the process again and again for all of the stairs.
So finally, we can see the new staircase.
Now that step one was complete, we just had to do the rest. By the way, I want to mention why Mama and I were doing the work all by ourselves. Papa was upstairs installing ceiling fans, and Alona was doing some important university assignments. Mama and I didn't mind the work, but we did get tired over time, so we put on music to make us more energized.
Now mopping.
We didn't have an actual mop, unfortunately. We had to use a wet rag on the floor, but hey, it functioned to clean it.
So now our floor looks amazing. Mama has collapsed and we are done. All of it has been mopped pretty much.
It's 10 p.m. I'm done for today.